So we talked a lot about metrics and measurement and data. In your book, you also talk about the presentation of data and how that is just as important to fighting friction.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us more.
Wow, I got a lot on this one. I'm really passionate about it. Let me talk about a massive failure that I was part of. That might be the best way to answer it. So I'll even tell you the company in this one, because they were right and we were all wrong. It was Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel is a great brand for advertising agencies to have as a client. Not because they're so huge and you make a ton of money. Like, this isn't AT&T, this isn't Verizon, but they're incredibly creative. So the team loves getting their hands on these ingredients where they could do cool creative stuff. So we're all amped up, we're all excited, we fly out there, we do the typical thing. I think we've got like, I don't know, 5 of us around the table, and then there's like 8 executives from Discovery Channel around the table. And I'm sitting in the back, and we start the presentation, and there's just data, just tons of data on the screen. I don't know what the font size was, but let's say it's like size 14, right? And there's like 8 bullet points, and then the next one's like a table with like size 10 font, and there's like 100 cells, and they're like, on to another one. We're like, look how smart we are, man. We are smart. We get strategy. We get data. Look at this information, the whole 9 yards. And I hear this executive lean over and he goes, "This is the genius presentation." And he didn't call it the genius presentation because we were geniuses. He called it the genius presentation because we were trying to show that we were geniuses, and we were a bunch of schmucks. We bored the hell out of them. And let me tell you something. When the creative came around at the end of this presentation, in my humble opinion, I didn't do it. It was great. It was great creative. But we had so emotionally disengaged the audience that we could show them the Taj Mahal, and they would not be interested in it. We had just completely blown the emotional state of the audience. And I've seen this over and over and over again. Now, I have to admit, I'm a little bummed out because this knowledge is extraordinarily powerful, and we're starting to see a trend. There was an article yesterday about how Google now presents internally, like, our competitive advantage is dwindling because people are waking up to the fact, like, you need to emotionally engage people. You need to take out all that data and information in small fonts. And now, it's really this simple. When you come up with an idea, whoever you think your competition is, that's not your competition. Your competition is the smartphone. You need to keep people from looking down at their smartphone. It's not about how cool and creative you have, how much cool and creative content you have in your presentation. It's about removing all the boring stuff. One boring slide, one slide with a bunch of data, font too small, lengthy sentences, people go, they look down. Now they're done. That executive, that chief marketing officer, your boss, whoever it may be that you've spent months trying to get in front of, they're gone because now their fight or flight system has kicked into gear. They're thinking about something else. The server's on fire. The contract hasn't been signed. Whatever it might be, they're disengaged. So the whole key is you need to engage that audience. And it seems obvious. Like, I was telling this whole thing to someone recently, and they're like, so just remove the boring parts? I'm like, yeah, I think that's it. Just remove the boring parts. But I don't know why, but we're addicted to the boring parts.